Auto Trade app from the Play Store or App Store today. Call us at 255-6800. Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship.
Dominicans, enjoy your property, protect your property. You homeowner and businessman, protect your property, enjoy your property. Can't wait for the hurricane, can't wait till you flood again, can't wait till your roof fly out and all your business coming out. Remember, no insurance company will insure your property when a storm is approaching. Get ahead of the hurricane season and insure with a company who gives you the assurance of payment for your valid claim. Come speak with us today at the New India Assurance Company Limited, upstairs AC Shillingford and Company Limited, 24 King George Street, Roseau. Bring along an up-to-date valuation from a qualified engineer and get insured today.
NDC presents the Creole Cooler Fest, November 3rd. All roads lead to Pegua Bay Riverside for the biggest cooler fest on the Northeast. Live on stage, the Bouillon Specialist, TK International.
Boy, you're the whistle.
Signal Band.
So let we have a good time while we party.
Nice.
We outside. Everybody getting wild.
With music juggling by DJ Taffy and the crew, DJ Flip the Boss, DJ Happy, Inches, the Creole Cooler Fest, November 3rd at Pegua Bay Riverside. Admission, it's only $40 in advance, $50 at the gate. Band time, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come in your best mattress and white outfits, enough drinks and plenty food. It can't be Independence on the Northeast without the breadfruit. Lots of breadfruit dishes will be on sale. Creole Cooler Fest, November 3rd. Book that date and see you there.
You wanna buy drinks at affordable prices? Check GBA. You want some shop for all your parties? Check GBA. We got rum at the bottle and drinks by the gate. At GBA, we can make you live with a smile on the face. At GBA, when you shop at GBA, located at 106B Independence Street, Roseau. Come back in the ambience of exotic rums and wines from all over the world. We have a wide range of bounty rum, Grand Fraser, Diplomatico, and so much more. Feel like drinking something fancy? No problem. We got a wide range of wines and the pop cocktails just for you. So come visit us today at 106C Independence Street, Roseau, where you will come sad and you will live happy. Let us be your agent for sourcing. GBA, let's take it one step at a time because we are the drinking ambassadors of Dominica. Drinks at affordable prices, check GBA. You want some shop for all your parties, check GBA. Come shop at GBA.
Just by way of information, Mr. Vescott Jones and his attorney, Mr. Gilden Richards, will be our guest tomorrow to give you an update as to what's going on with that case. So that's tomorrow from about 1:30 in the afternoon. Mr. Vescott James, or Joe. But in the meantime, in between time, I told you I was gonna give you an open line this afternoon. Most of the discussion I had on the streets there for the afternoon, people were talking about what we discussed this morning as it relates to the banking issues. Foreigners having difficulties with the ATMs and having trouble withdrawing the monies in usually people don't travel with cash anymore, large portions of cash, so they need money to access what they need in Dominica. But let's go to the telephone. Again, it's just an open line for now. We'll go to that subject in a minute. Hello, talk to me, yes? Hello, talk to me, yes? Good afternoon.
Matt.
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon. How you doing, my brother?
I'm here.
Matt, you need to find out what is happening with the truckers update, because I understood that there were some negotiations proceeding so that the
I was told that there should be a meeting of the minds sometime yesterday. I don't know what is the result of that one.
Matt, it's important that you follow that up, because I'm understanding that the NMC official almost got a grudge, from the truckers. Okay?
He almost got what? He almost got what?
Matt, you know what a grudge? You're shutting your throat, Matt.
Really?
Call the moron, Matt. Matt, I understood that the truckers were real serious with them when Carl the moron, representing Anthony Hayden, wanted to give the truckers $48 a ton, when the Chinese had already agreed to give them the $90 a ton, Matt. So I understood, Matt, that the truckers decide, my brother, right now, this is a different type of environment, Matt. And they lock the door of the negotiating room, Matt.
Well, all I can report, based on my information, they were supposed to have a meeting yesterday. As to what is happening now, I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Linton. But I'll find out.
Yes, my brother. Thanks a lot, my brother.
All right, thank you very much. 449-3095-9697. Hello, yes?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. You enjoy your lunch? Or you enjoy your lunch?
Yeah, I'm still looking at my lunch. I haven't had lunch yet. I'm having a Creole, a Callaloo this afternoon.
You haven't had lunch yet?
No, I haven't had lunch. I had breakfast, but I haven't had lunch yet. So I'm having a late lunch.
Matt. You know the system. You have to pull your stomach. Matt, it's not unconfirmed. A confirmed report reaching me that, I don't know if you maybe hear that, the government are giving, the people to purchase tickets from the department at the Creole Festival ticket at $125. Have you heard that?
I've heard that. I've heard that public servants will be given a special deal.
Public servants, $125 to get the tickets from the department. When the public servants had to get it for $125, and we on the outside, and a lot of people that might want to go, they have to pay $175 and $200. You think that is fair, Matt?
I don't think it's fair, but I think maybe
public servants working for their money. People on the outside working maybe for little scraps also, and a lot of them getting things from on the table, under the table, and behind the table. And for you to tell me, you're giving them the option to get tickets at $125. They have to go to their department to get their tickets. That is nonsense. We all are Dominicans. If the tickets can be purchased at $125, that makes overall the tickets $125 for everybody to get it. On another note, not one last time we went to Mondaniels and by Starboy, a stupidity area.
You referring to the Prime Minister? What are you talking about?
I tell you, Starboy, stupidity. If you who name you want to call, that's your problem.
Well, I don't know if there's anybody called Starboy of stupidity in Mondaniel, so clarify for me.
I tell you by Starboy stupidity. My entrance, the man came, man 4-inch concrete on the man street, leading to both in and outside of his home, and all of the rest of the road is wrong. It depends on man. Huh?
What
you love people? What?
Said something I didn't understand the word, the phrase you used before that. It was what?
Not I said all paved.
Oh, all paved. Okay.
And outside entrance to his home, man. The road going coming to his home, man. On both sides, man. Around 4-inch concrete, man, properly paved. By all outside your wall, properly done. And the balance of the road is rugged, dependable. Why? And you say, excuse me, you say you love people, You love the man love himself. Never become crazy and the man cannot help himself. Look at the kind of pitch road the man have there. If you do any road, you live in the area. Castle, you live in right by you. Do the road for everybody to get proper place to pass. A nice road. If do you doing? How you hell you saying you love people? You love people to put them to live in the apartment that you bind them. That's my vote because I put you to live inside there. You don't love people, my boy. You love yourself. I don't think you love yourself. I watch you in a picture, you're looking like a person there and bam, bye-bye.
Blue, careful of your statements. 127 is the afternoon time. 449-3095, 449-3096 and 97. Hello, talk to me. Yes,
Not the man have to reduce the ticket fee price for the public servants. Election is coming in December.
But I mean, we've not heard of big increases for public servants. So he's maybe giving them a deal to, the pockets are not that deep because there's lack of increases there. So maybe he's giving them a deal. I mean, that's his employees. Would you agree? No answer to that one. 449-3095. I mean, public servants, some of them really work hard. So maybe they deserve a little present now and then. Hello, talk to me, yes? Are you there? Yes.
I don't know what happened to Dominican.
Why is that?
Astronauts they have ruled in the country. Number two, I just cannot understand what is going on in Dominica. I will draw an illustration. The world is having a horse race, and the Dominicans put an ass to run in the horse race. What you expect to happen to Dominicans?
You're making a question? Are you asking a question? Or you're making a statement? 449-3095-96. I mean, come on. Let's have a little respect. Let's have a little respect for the Prime Minister, okay? And 128. I mean, yes, we have emotions, but we can be a little respectful, huh? On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes.
Yes, Matt, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Matt,
yes.
This one of these days I tried to get you and I cannot get you, but I'm thankful to get you today.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, Matt, the last time you had Mr. Thompson Fountain,
okay,
and I wanted to applaud him to give him strength, but I hope he's hearing. But one thing I want to tell the people and them that have the page of lies against Mr. Linton, Mr. Edison James, Mr. Thompson Fountain, and the rest, Matt, I giving them a little homework to do. I giving them Psalm 51 for them to recite. Every morning, I want them to recite that little passage of scripture. And
what's the psalm?
Their conscience, they will find something in their conscience for them to say, this is enough for the men, the honorable men of Dominica. That is what I have to say. For their independence.
But I'm telling you, what is the psalm that you want him to read?
Psalm 51.
Oh, Psalm 51. Now I get you. Okay, Psalm 51. All right, let's go back to the telephone. Are you there? Yes?
You see, I was talking, but Matt, you are talking together with the person that is talking. That is why you cannot hear what somebody says.
I was asking you a question, Lucille. I was asking you a question.
What question did you ask me? I could not hear. I was talking.
So, what are you talking about, Lucille? Cool down. Don't let your temperature go up a bit there. All right? I was telling you, Lucille, sometimes the public officers deserve an incentive. Don't you think so? That's the question I was asking you.
Yes, they should get it because they're not going to get increase of salary 000 they're going to get. Thank you.
That's the exact point I was making, and you were not listening. 1:30 is the afternoon time. Sometimes you have to listen, right? 1:31. I think they deserve an incentive sometimes. Maybe that's not all, but they deserve an incentive. I'm sure there are others who want that incentive, but they're not public servants. That's my point. Hello, they're hard workers. A lot of them are. But there are also those will continue to exhibit fear. They are afraid of something, speaking out and talking out for their own good. They remain silent. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, we all need a little incentive, man. And the better way they should get the incentive is in their pocketbook, Matt. So they could go to the supermarket to buy food for them to eat, Matt. Yes, Matt.
So you're saying, Blue, that, I mean, we always talk about incentives for the workers, the public servants. You say they don't receive any increases, 000. So don't you think that they deserve, even the price of a ticket change, you don't think they deserve that, Blue? No?
That's Matt. They want their check in their hand to do what the hell they want. They can go to the supermarket. If they want to go to Creole Festival, they will go. But not to reduce on the ticket for them to go to Creole Festival. They're not eating Creole Festival. You understand that, Matt?
You want more money on the check for the public offices. Is that what you said?
Yes, that is what they need, Matt. It's not to reducing the...
But in the meantime, while they don't get the check, in the meantime, don't you think that they deserve an incentive?
But the only incentive they deserve is on their pocketbook, Matt, to get their check in there and they'll do it. You tell everybody's broke. Everybody broke. And you know that. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Thank you. I'm just trying to be fair, as it relates to the public officers. And all of them are hardworking public officers. Hello, talk to me. Yes?
Yeah, blessings, King.
Blessings to you, sir.
You may not agree with me, Matt, but it would be better as the host, based on our present situation in which we found ourselves, Matt, to ask people, maybe have a little respect for the public or the radio and try to protect the radio. But, Matt, this lunatic that passes for Prime Minister, who have told the people of Dominica, go to hell. It's not their damn business. No law, no constitution. Take hot water and pour on members of the opposition. Tell a journalist, true pull. Tell another one, bullshit. Not you're asking people to respect that piece of I will not say the word, Matt.
Would you like, blessings? Would you like? Let's just be reasonable, man. There. Would you like if somebody referred to you as a piece of, the same term that you're referring to the Prime Minister as?
Matt, people have referred to me as a madman. Mm-hmm. People have referred to me as being a homosexual. People have told all manner of lies upon me. But I don't worry what people say. Am I what they're saying I am? That is what you have to distinguish, man. Am I what they're claiming that I am or accusing me of? So when it merits for you to be described as a piece of, then that is when it hurts, Matt.
But let me ask you another question. We've heard it all over and many, many times. When they go down, you go up. You have heard that description too?
There are circumstances where you really implement that approach. There are areas where you drag them down in the gutter and you stay in the gutter to keep them in the gutter. It's all about strategy, Matt. This is war. Let me just say something, my beloved brother.
All right, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Matt, when you listen to Skerrit come congratulating police for not overreacting in Kinsale, and then to contradict that, Blackmore went and apologizing to, I heard there was a daycare that was tear gassed in Kinsale, Matt, as well.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And residents, close to the road because the police may have noticed the wind. So they shot the tear gas maybe above the residential area so then it can come down and on both the residents and the protesters. But Matt, did you see trucks running?
No.
You saw them coughing and wiping their faces and all of that with water, no, Matt?
Yes, I saw a lot of that.
No, I'm saying the truck.
No. I'm talking about truck drivers. That's what I'm talking
about. That's what I'm saying. How idiotic, how ridiculous, how unprofessional these people. Skerrit is wiping his feet on for years. 000. Want to come, then want to die for Skerrit. As I said, Matt, a whole country is dying rapidly to protect one man and his family. and no one man want to die to save the whole country from one man and his family. So when them police think they're robot and they're Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, they have residents. They have their place of abode, man. They must be careful how they come around beating. They'll back up the wrong tree, Matt, one of these days. And, I love young people nowadays. Even one of them might kill me because they're not roll over and play dead. You can't accuse them of that, Matt. So, Matt, all over Europe, when you see protests, Matt, thousands of sheep, man come with a trailer truck and just left off sheep in Europe. I can't remember what country exactly it is, Belgium, one of them way. And Matt, sheep all over highway, all over the place. What you going to do? Start to shoot them, Matt, take their sheep. Matt, they take feces, cow feces, kakabe, or cow dung, they say, Matt. They put it in a machine and pour water in that. And Matt, they spray in all the city. Police just have to stand up and watch them because they don't know what to do. So it is in Dominica, what Skerrit is saying, for the police to have to shoot people, brutalize people, and arrest people because Dominica is small, there is discretion. And Matt, you do not want to aggravate a situation that can become very volatile, explosive. So you try to contain, you try to de-escalate rather than aggravate or escalate. So when these fools think they're major, they have to go to their homes, behave themselves, boss. We all under the same gun of this criminal enterprise. And I heard Brian talk about the Chinese were willing. I heard the Chinese on the news were willing to give the truckers, Matt, $60 a ton. I don't know about the 90. Brian may have more information than I do. And really and truly, Matt, I'm not seeing the truckers carrying cement. Have you seen them, Matt?
Not yet. No.
The Chinese bring the deeper trucks. They had the flat trucks all the time. Now they bring some big dumpers that is very deep to help to carry cement. So the next thing I would want for them to tell the truckers, well, as Skerrit said, the roadworthiness of our local trucks, Matt, it is questionable. Can they carry cement? Matt, Marcus Garvey said, any leader that teaches you to depend on another race is a leader that will enslave you. And that's exactly what those criminals are doing to the people of Dominica. I want to conclude there, Matt. I told you about the tortoise or the tortie, the turtle. When you flip them on the back, Matt, they cannot flip back on themselves. They will die of dehydration, exhaustion, trying to flip over delicate fit just there, singing. And that's why you have Dominican men and women. That's why our children have been prostituted. The sexualization of our children. The sacrificing, the human sacrifice of our children. Matt, Dominicans have to understand where they are. And I love the young people. Where we blocking again? I love the song. Matt, you saw it now, where we blocking again?
I saw that.
Dominicans have to come to the realization. But if you allow Skerrit and those clusters of criminals, and Skerrit is nobody, Matt, to persist in their thievery, the enslavement, the corruption, the victimization, the dictatorial agenda. But all you will not have a Dominica to call all your own. The Chinese are there, aiding and abetting Skerrit in taking over Dominica, and all you are there. CEO, Matt, do you know one cake you can eat and have it? Let me tell you, there is only one cake you can eat and still have it, Matt?
Tell me.
So let's carry them think they can eat their cake and have it. There is only one private cake you can eat and have it. Scare it all, you have lost it. And the people are coming at all you. Where we blocking again? Blessings.
All right, good afternoon to you, blessings. Now, somebody's sending me a clip that I want to read there. Let me see what it says. Matt, I'm a public servant. Matt, right now it's time to have a major protest while the eyes of the world is on Dominica. When I was in Dominica last year, the ATM that worked for me, best for me, was the credit union. Matt, all public servants getting a discount on tickets that happens all over the world. But is there a cap on how many tickets they can buy? Interesting question. On the telephone, hello, yes.
Yeah, Matt,
Yeah.
I want to talk about nomination day because Skerrit is busy preparing for an election that will not be. But the people of Dominica, to ensure that election does not happen in Dominica.
You get information that there's a nomination day coming up?
Yeah, Matt, and we have to be prepared to stop the nomination day, Matt. Because if we do not stop the nomination day, Matt, the election in effect would have taken place already, Matt. Because, Matt, it is on nomination day that you nominate people to go on the ballot. So if the people in Dominica in the various constituencies allow nomination day to occur in their constituencies, Skerrit is almost be assured to steal another election in Dominica. So it is our responsibility, including that of Valerie, the deck police chief. It is our responsibility to ensure that in Dominica, there is not any nomination day when Skerrit calls or announces that nomination day. We citizens of Dominica have a responsibility to ensure that...
You seem very confident that there will be an election announcement very soon, Brian.
Oh, yes, Matt, and he's been seeing all the paraphernalia. We check from the red paraphernalia from China. Matt, the Chinese thing have...
That might just be a psychological, strategy. Might be.
No, Matt, because Matt, they're doing some other things that they're selling on themselves. You know. Matt, remember the $20 million house in Lone Skerrit just announced its Kyrgyz, Matt?
Chinese.
Matt, that's Chinese election interference money, you know, Matt. Because remember, Skerrit already tell us he has a housing program that is doing wonderfully well on the Hayden. So if you have a housing program that is doing wonderfully well, collecting billions, what the hell you need $20 million from China to do housing loan for? And you have a housing program that you give with you and Melissa and Hayden running or mismanaging. That's doing wonderfully well. That's election money. So we know that Skerrit is preparing with the assistance of the corrupt Chinese government to have elections in Dominica. So that is why we have to be prepared all also, begin to organize ourselves, begin to plan, begin to mobilize. How we are going to stop nomination day from happening in our respective constituencies. It's our duty, it's our right, it's our responsibility. Anytime, Matt, we're not preparing to do those things, Matt, we can just continue talking at infinitum and coming and wasting time, you know. Because in Marigot, based on the talk I hear on the ground, Matt, definitely there's not going to be any nomination day in Marigot, Matt. There will not be a nomination day in Marigot. The people of Marigot are certain about that. And I hope and pray, Matt, that is the feeling and the vibes going around the country. I want to appeal to the young people. Young people, you want an opportunity to protest. Nomination day is a perfect opportunity to protest. Because that nomination day must be stopped at any cost by any means necessary to avoid that dictator from continuing stealing elections and operating an illegal gangster government. So young people, wake up. Wake up to make sure that you stop nomination day, to ensure that you can have a government that will provide for your government, that will create employment for you, a government that will make sure that you have money in your pocket, educational opportunities, a government that will make sure that you can think of building a house, buying a vehicle, you know, supporting your children. That is what it is all about. That is how important stopping nomination day in Dominica is this time. So I want all young people to be on alert. As soon as Skerrit say nomination days on such and such, we know, okay, well, we have to have action from that announcement leading up and even after the nomination day to send that message to that dictator. Matt, you say don't disrespect him. Matt, finally, Matt, your name, Matt, is just a song, you know. Matt, when you hear the song, Matt, you know, okay, well, that song refers to you. Your name is more than that, you know, Matt. Your name has to do with your character. You check? So when you hear Skerrit, for example, that was the song that we identify Roosevelt by. But his name more have to do with lying and thieving and corruption. That is his character, Matt. And we have to call things always by the right names, my brother. Thanks a lot for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. On that note, we're getting a lot of text messages, and of course, persons have been talking to me at the side. They're very disappointed with the commissioners representing the opposition side. They're saying, but why, why so long? The people you need to talk to the people. You keep postponing, talking about a meeting that has to take place with the commissioners, the other commissioners. But what is the meeting about? Based on my information, it's just a meeting to discuss the chief election officer. You guys have discussed over and over again, and you're done with your consultation. Read the report. According to some concerned persons, Mr. Wayne James and Mr. Hillary Schillenford, you need to come to talk to the people. It's over time. The people have given you enough time to come talk to the people as it relates to reform. This is the message I've been asked to pass to you guys, huh? Enough promises. Come talk to the people of Dominica. Mr. Hillary Schillenford and Mr. Wayne James. I mean, in passing, while we discuss the report, we can talk about this planned meeting. But it's time to come forward and talk to the people of Dominica. 1:48 is the afternoon time. Talk to me, yes?
Matt, it's me again.
Yes, Lucille.
Matt, I hear you talking about respect. Matt, respect has its people, its place, and its time. Matt, sometimes it doesn't be good to go down low according to Barack White say or whatever. But sometimes according to what's happening, Matt, you have to go down right according to Brian, you have to go down right down the gutter and roll in the gutter with them, and when you finish, leave them in the mud and go back up, you know. Yes. Have we had any person they call the prime minister in this country that has disrespected Dominicans like this man? Never. Never. This man, since he come, he has been disrespecting Dominica, and nobody can make me call him prime minister. Roosevelt, that's his name, and I will not call him the other prime minister. Never.
Okay, Lucille, thank you. 1:49. $149. $150. On the telephone. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Hello. How are you? How are you?
Guard your heart and your mouth, for out of it comes the issue of life. The Roman said that vengeance is mine, save the Lord, will repay. And he said that do not render evil for evil. So in spite of what the other man is doing, whatever it is, there's no way that you say you get on low, and they repeat. Because you see what happened in Proverbs 3 says, Anger lies in the bosom of a fool. You understand? So if you go down there, that is why plenty of us die now. High blood pressure and all this continues every day. We only sit running all the time. We don't try to load on ourselves. We don't try to keep ourselves alert. You understand? That's what I try to say.
That's it. All right, caller, thank you very much. 449-3095-96 and 97. Talk to me.
Yes, what's up, my brother? What's up, man?
Okay.
Okay, well, you say it's an open line. I want to say thanks, Mr. Reginald, thanks, Sayo and Bobo. And this is the Cabo, man. When I see the things happening in my country, I must call on the Prime Minister. I must speak. And when the Prime Minister tell Matt put everything together, put all his questions together, he will speak. He will speak. He is hiding in a collar, calling enough Clinton in the ring. He haven't put a gloves on his hand. When he start boxing him down, he had to leave him on the ground. So when I see these things in my country going on bad, I must speak. So I calling on the Prime Minister to have a debate in the Windsor Park. Why the people are there? Mr. Skerritt, you are a coward. I'm calling on you right now. Now is the time to have a debate in the Windsor Park. You tell Matt to put things together. Matt tired to put things together. Yesterday running out in a corner.
I can tell you what, you can join the elimination for the next Calypso season. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, good. How you doing?
Hi, Matt.
Yes.
Let me tell the lady, let me go down. Don't help you to go down. She's too fast. Thank you.
449-3095-96 and 97. Hello, talk to me, yes?
My brethren, I just, think whoever, Simeon Joseph will be the moderator. Debate, I do not think so, no, Matt. You remember the late Parry Baylott, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
How many times he said he warned Skerritt, particularly with Mr. Linton, do not debate, Matt. Mr. Parry Baylott was a very intelligent man, you know, and he realized Skerritt have not the capacity or capability or the intellectual
capacity
to discuss or debate. So, you know, not the Bible is a pacifier, and people must be careful with the Bible. So you see how things happen, you know, somebody would call and, but I don't, who blessed, just bless your soul, darling. You see, when we are at war, we don't want to hear about all kind of thing about what the Bible say and Proverbs say and all of that. This is war, darling. If you don't want to fight, go and hide. But let me say something, my brother. Matt, do we understand what it is to be a patriot? A patriot is somebody who's willing to kill or die, go to war to defend his country. His country first. He loves his country so much, he don't mind losing his life to defend his country. The depth of patriotism, that's what it meant. But if we understand, and I said it several times, and Angelo Allen that made me be aware of it, you know, brought it to my awareness. Tibet, another Asian country, borrowed money from China, Matt. And after 100 years, they could not pay the money back. China invaded the country. And up to now, Matt, China is occupying Tibet. And Matt, you know, a lot of people think the Chinese are just nice. They in Africa building railroads, and they in Dominica, they steal the cement, their water, their food, everything coming from China. They're not buying nothing from us in Dominica. What the Chinese are contributing to the economy, more than cripple the economy of Dominica, Matt. Selling a lot of garbage, turning Dominica into a garbage dump for all the inferior stuff they're bringing. They cannot send it to the so-called first world countries, Europe and America and other Asian countries. They would have to send the best products there, Matt. Not the garbage they're bringing and dirty up the whole country. So, Matt, when you hear people talking about Skerritt, and they said it, Matt, which leader of this country you have never heard people ridicule as people are ridiculing Skerrit, Matt. Which one?
I can't tell you.
No, but none of them. Maybe it's Miss Charles alone when, they used to sing song about Madam Dracula and things like that. But it was not that Miss Charles was rude or disrespectful. People would just be, discriminating. People say, oh, you're ugly and you're pretty. I'm not in that. There is no specific definition for beauty because beauty is not superficial. Beauty is skin deep for some people.
In the eyes of the beholder, yes?
The beauty is so deep, Matt, it hasn't got a depth to measure. So you don't know the beauty of a person if you're just watching their faces. So, Matt, let me just conclude there. I am saying, Matt, the abuse, and I understand you as a host, and as a man who may not have even tell somebody like me, Matt, some long motem. Matt, they say I have lineage, and so small, I used to curse people so bad, and I hurting everybody that mess with me. I know maybe they say I have lineage, maybe it's true, Matt, this is some lineage on me now. Anyway, I am just saying where we are presently, Matt. We are about to lose Dominica. If not, we have lost it already. And for us to save, retrieve Dominica, we can retreat, Matt, by trying to be nice gentlemen. And Matt, remember I tell you about 3-4 times, Matt, where is the commissioners with the whole assessment or studying of the report? And you tell me, well, they promised to come, they promised. You remember I tell you that about 3-4 times, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
And I get the green light to even ask you, Matt, from a commissioner, when will they be coming? I heard they would be coming. Look, I hear the postpone it and all kind of. Matt, are we ready in Dominica? Are we really ready in Dominica to save Dominica from the clutches, from the claws, the grip of these criminals who have made millions impoverishing Dominicans? And we think it's a joke and we can go on our knees and pray and our problems will just go away. That's not the blood clot strategy. Where war is concerned, this is war. Young people, wake up. Thank you.
All right, somebody's saying, man, I stopped trusting Mr. Skerrit since the first MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding, because up to this day, it's yet to be made public. I remember he presenting with Sean Douglas a two-page document, if you will, report about the MOU, and that's all I ever saw. Since the talk of the MOU started, since he came back from China, two pages, a meeting that lasted overnight. And Mr. I think it was Reginald Austria who said this was the best negotiations he saw. But we came back with 2 pages as it relates to the MOU. Dominica needs to know a little more about this. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there?
Matt, you ask how many tickets per person, Matt? 1 ticket per person. So if you have yourself, your husband, and your 3 children, 1 ticket per person, Matt, at 125.
No, I'm talking about 1 ticket per person if you're living in the same house, or what happens?
1 ticket per person, living in the same house or out of the same house. 1 ticket per person. You working? Is you not working for me? I giving you 1 ticket for you. If your husband 1 ticket, he'll have to purchase his ticket at the normal price.
Okay, I get you now.
If your son's 1 ticket, they have to purchase it at the normal price. 1 ticket per person. It's not the household, each household. No. 1 ticket per person, an individual that working for me, Matt. It's so it is. Madam, we're calling on all the young people, Papa Bode. That man doesn't need all you. He doesn't worry with all you. He just need all you the time of election to run around the place. His wife getting strange just to put all oil on all you. And half of all you, they maybe put the all oil on, they be mad in jail or somewhere all you not supposed to be. What oil they put on all you, up to now they can't tell all you what oil they rub on your forehead with. It was an oil to compel all you to go and vote. All you don't need that. Look at here, Elon Musk paying people $1 million and to go out, people are ready to to register to vote. I hear Elon Musk paying people $1 million, and they say that can't work in America. They said I ain't working. So Dominica, that cannot work either. We cannot have that. So children, we're fighting for all you. I see the amount of all you that was done there last week Wednesday. Please stand up for all your country. All you children and all you grandchildren will need all you. Stand up for Dominica. No election without the proper electoral reform, and that man don't decide to give it to us. So we have to find an alternative. We have to do something for us to have what we're supposed to have. The Bible tells you work. Work. Only prayer without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that so much?
Yep.
You can't hold the Bible in your hand and pray and tell, boy, I leave my clothes by the river. God will help me to wash it and sit down and pray in the Bible, you know. While you're praying, you have to be rubbing your clothes, it will do faster. But if you just stand up with the Bible in your hand and say, let me pray. If I can't have I. So prayer without works is dead. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see if we can take another, of course, our voice notes at this time. Let's share some of it. Hello? Yes?
I think differently. I don't think everybody want to blame the commissioner, Mr. Shillingford and Wayne James and this one and that one. Matt, it comes at a time when people themselves, every individual must take responsibility for what takes place in the country. It's everybody's responsibility. The commissioner ain't coming, whether they come or not. The people could stand and organize and do certain things, but it's easier to call and to blame them because everybody is in the same boat. If I'm pointing my finger at you, Matt, like I've always tell you, I have 3, 4 of them coming back at me. If the people must take responsibility themselves and stop waiting on people to wait and see. If somebody come to your house, you're going to wait until the police come to protect yourself or kick them out or take up a arm or something. So do something. It's not only the commissioners. We need to stop that. You need to take a more aggressive approach as every individual. You know, not just call and expect one person is Mr. Linton. Everybody have to, this one have to lead, that one have to do this. Everybody is a leader. Everybody has the responsibility. And that's why they give all this flag to Blessing, because he's very vocal. He's out there. He's saying what he have to say. And if you had 10, 20, 30, 50 people, 100 people in that kind of mindset, the country would have been further ahead, man. Too many blame game going on, man. Thank you.
To all Dominicans, Matt, very interesting discussion on the reduced price tickets for the public servants, Matt. And Matt, while you want to make it look like an act of benevolence, it's not even an act of contrition on the part of Roosevelt's carrot, Matt, because the public servants in Dominica have already paid for that ticket 100 times over in the poor salary wages, Matt. In the poor work environment, the poor working conditions, the stress that they must endure, Matt. How much percentage increase in salary did the civil servants get? While Skerritt's salary increased maybe 200 times, 200%, given the salary range of the average public servant in Dominica. Ask them, Matt. So he's not doing any act of benevolence. And what I need you to do, Matt, is to find out from Roosevelt's carrier. Tell him, Maslin, ask him, how many free VIP tickets did he give to diasporans last year? Those escamotors who are custom of bringing in the votes. Ask him how many free tickets did they have to give out to their friends. We were offered tickets last year, Matt. And the tickets were refused because my husband told the person who offered him the ticket that Maslin will not come if I take the ticket from you. Okay? And besides, we had already purchased our season ticket. And that is why the Festival Commission cannot make any money, because diasporans walk in. They're not going through any hardship. They walk in with their US dollars. They can afford to pay their season tickets to sit in the VIP lounge, but they're given free tickets, free VIP tickets, Matt. And the bloodsuckers are taking those tickets. They are taking those tickets. No wonder the Festival Commission cannot have any money sufficiently to pay their other persons who work as the security. Police officers cannot get money. Because why? The corruption is deep, even into the Festival Commission, where tickets, hundreds of tickets are given out. The show looks like it is well attended, but a lot of people come in on free tickets, even free VIP tickets, to people who have not even made any form of sacrifices for Dominica, other than to sabotage the democratic principles of Dominica, sabotage our land and destroy our lands. So, Matt, when the next time you see Roosevelt Scarrett, ask him how many free tickets is he going to give out, or did he give out this year? Creole Festival 2024. Thank you, Matt.
Interesting question there, Maslin. And of course, just a point of correction, Elon Musk is giving tickets, giving him a chance to win 1 million to sign a petition. 208. I want to sort of redirect our discussion here this afternoon to press on this issue with the ATMs that are giving people problems there. I'm hoping the banks are listening. Something is going on there with the banks. A lot of people are having difficulties in accessing your cash with some cards. I spoke to Mr. Andy Jolly, who's a businessman who have been having problems. We spoke to him this morning.
The problems with the ATMs not being stocked fully. And not only that, what's happening is that, you have a lot of people here visiting. And then people are pulling out $1,000, $1,500, and these ATMs just can't keep up. So, well, there's only one bank that can really use foreign national cards, which is Republic Bank. And as you know, we only have two banks in Dominica that you can use your card with, pretty much, which is NBD as well as Republic. So if Republic can't do it, then sometimes NBD does not take foreign cards. It does not allow you to use your foreign card at all. So what you find happening a lot of times is that you end up in a really tight position. There you have money that you're hoping to access. There you have money that you want to spend, but you don't have access to it. So how do you move along? And a lot of times, even going into the bank with actual literally cash, those banks will limit you on the amount that you can change, or limit you on or ask you questions of your source of funding. So we need to do something about that. We're in between two French islands, and commerce with the French countries are inevitable. I mean, we are going to have to start recognizing that we're not just English speaking only. We're French and English. Dominica has been traded hands several times. I believe it was between 5 and 7 times between the French and the English. And we have to start understanding that our neighbors next door who want to visit us, who want to patronage, who want to do trade with us, we have to start recognizing those people and giving them a chance to do it. But we have not developed ourselves for that.
So, Andy, are you not surprised that these French people are heading back to the ferry terminal because they can't get access to the money?
I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I think we've systematically run quite a few banks out of Dominica. I mean, good were the days when we had Royal Caribbean on the Bayfront. We had Barclays Bank or CIBC. We had all those banks that different people had different options. But right now we have closed up all our options, and that's something that we have to look into. If we want a developing country, how are we supposed to do that if we don't have access to money?
2:11 is the afternoon time. On the telephone with me at this point is Dr. Fontaine. He's an economist, an international one at that. And I'm sure he's following the discussion as it relates to banking in Dominica. What's your concern, Dr. Fontaine? What's your concern?
Matt, my concern is one, the availability of basically those types of services, and also the fact that we seem to be having a very serious issue with it. Now, that is very concerning because a number of individuals who travel, they don't travel with cash. They travel with the understanding that they can use their card, and if you're not able to do so, that is a problem. Personally, I've had a similar issue. I've not been able to use my travel card with the National Bank. It only works with Republic Bank. So I suspect it's only Republic Bank that gives access to all of those different debit and credit cards across the globe. And if they're having some technical issues now, that could be a very serious problem.
How do we fix it?
Matt, I'm not sure. It appears to me to be two parts. I think there is an issue of just availability, the ability for them to be able to replenish the amount of cash on time. That's part of it. But also it seems to me that there is a deeper problem of the cards actually being able to access. Because some of the complaints that I've heard is that they simply cannot use the card. It is, so there appears to be a technical issue that the bank obviously needs to resolve.
I've heard Dr. Thompson Fontaine, all the issues we've had with money laundering, that may be quote unquote a problem as well, huh? With the banks in Dominica.
But it's difficult to say, but I doubt it for the very simple reason that there are restrictions on the amount you can withdraw. I think in the case of Dominica, it's 2,000 EC dollars. So given the amount that you can withdraw within any given day, that may not be the issue. And in any case, you're talking about withdrawing from already established accounts. So these individuals have their bank accounts whether in the US or in the UK. So these are already verifiable accounts. So it is difficult to imagine that this is an issue of money laundering. I think it is more an issue of just and now the issue is coming up a bit more because there is a sheer volume of persons who are there using one facility. Before we had several different banks in Dominica, they could kind of spread the load, but it seems, it appears it's likely that one of the issues that causes that technicality is just the overburdening of the system.
So it's
just in 1 hour you have several persons using the same ATM, that could be a problem.
So you say you're just zeroed down to technicalities.
I think so, Matt. I don't see an issue of money laundering or any other issue like that. I think it's just a technical issue, most likely linked to the the volume of traffic and an inability to refurnish, to refresh or to put back the money that have been withdrawn. But it's something that the bank, it would be good to reach out to the bank to see exactly what the issue is. But the bottom line is there is a problem, and that can have a big impact on persons who are here, who don't have cash with them, and who rely on our banking system to be able to help them during that very critical time in Dominica.
As a matter of fact, I had 2 French nationals who left this morning because they were so frustrated with the system. So that might be a repercussion right there.
Yes, exactly, Matt. So already, you see, so people are actually, and I heard of other instances of individuals who simply give up and trying to get different ways to get cash, and that is not good. That is certainly a problem that definitely needs to be fixed and fixed quickly.
Okay, Dr. Fontaine, thank you again. Thank you for your perspective this afternoon.
Matt, Thanks a lot. And I would just say quickly as well, since we're having this meeting tomorrow, we are meeting the diaspora
yes,
at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the PSU Center. It will also be an opportunity for us to discuss that particular issue. It would be good to see how many of those returning Dominicans also experiencing that particular problem. So hopefully we'll have more to say after our meeting tomorrow with the Dominican diaspora, which, by the way, we're inviting all Dominicans who are here for the independence celebration to come and join us, because we want to share with them our vision for Dominica and how we plan to engage the diaspora in a more meaningful effort to help develop Dominica.
What time is that meeting?
It's at 10 a.m. in the morning. It will be from 10 to 12 p.m. at the PSU Center on Valley Road, right next to the Botanical Gardens.
All right, and everybody's welcome to come. Everybody.
Yes, right. Everybody. No matter what their political persuasion is, it's about the development of Dominica. It's about the future of Dominica that we wish to discuss with our friends from overseas.
Thank you again, sir. Have a good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. So there's a meeting planned for tomorrow morning for the diasporans. And I've seen meetings in the past where it is in a controlled environment. I'm hoping this is will not be the case. I don't think so, but I've seen other meetings, in other spaces. 2:13 or 2:17, sorry. It's the afternoon time. Talk to me on the telephone. Yes.
This situation with the cash that the people having difficulty in getting. I personally believe that it's more than technical problems. I believe that it's by design. I believe it's deliberate, because I believe that the whole monetary, the powers that be, more and more, Matt, they want more control over the monetary system. And that is why we have a number of central banks nowadays going into how they call CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And even our own bank, Eastern Caribbean Bank, is making moves in that direction, Matt. And in so doing, they will have more control over the financial systems of the world, over tracking people in terms of their financial transactions and so on, Matt. Because, for example, Matt, if I meet you at your home and I buy some football or anything from you with cash, and I pay with cash, that is a private transaction that is between both of us. Nobody sees that. But with the advent of digital, with the central bank digital currency, any transaction that we have to make within each other digitally, that will be tracked, that will be recorded. And that is why the people in the central bank, they do not like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and those things, because they do not have the control that they would like to have over them. So I believe that is something that is happening by design. So when they create the problem, they will say, okay, well, yes, look, we have a problem of transferring cash and moving cash and so on, More justification why we should go move into the digital, get the digital cash instead of the hard cash, the fiat cash that we normally have. So I believe that is all a part of the plan by the central banks to bring in the digital currencies, where they will have more control over all of the transactions that people make. Matt, and just allow me please to appeal to the leaders of the what we call them, the Electoral Reform Coalition, Matt. Leaders of the Freedom Party, leaders of the United Workers' Party, leaders of NJAM, TCJ, Matt. You know what I want to appeal to them for, Matt? When you talk to them, please, Matt, on my behalf, ask them, what are their plans for nomination day when Skerrit calls election? If they are just going to just let it slide by, or if they are making plans to deal with the issue of nomination day. Matt, please.
All right, 220, I guess that they'll respond accordingly. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Finally, Matt, under 2 minutes.
I'm gonna check. Go ahead.
I never said I was blaming the commissioners What did you just hear me say? I was asking,
yes,
when will they be addressing the people, because they promised they would study, assess the documents, and then they would have come back.
Yep.
But Hillary Shillingford met me about a week or two ago. Not met me, he called me and tell me request for them to be there because they're going to be there. Matt, didn't you say it was postponed?
Mm-hmm.
Based on the selection of a particular official, Matt?
Yes.
So I never asked for the commissioners to do nothing for me. Matt, do you know St. Lucia was shipping bananas after the Black Sigatoka outbreak in the Caribbean, including Dominica, to England all the time, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Now, guess what? They're shipping to Canada. So Canada and England is receiving bananas from St. Lucia, and these criminals telling us about Black Sigatoka and abandon all our farm roads just to keep everybody poor and begging like the tortoise that is on its back. Thank you.
Thank you. It's 2:22 in the afternoon. Let's take a phone call. Yes, hello. Yes.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
With banking issue, I stayed in Dominica for about 13 months. I can understand now you have a high volume of people around, but I was there when nothing was going on. Dominica does business with Bank of America. I bank with Bank of America. I have a Bank of America card, and I still have issues. So it's not because of the high volume of people that the banks cannot afford to replenish the machines. That's the issue. When nothing is going on, it can be weekday, it can be weekend, it can be at the end of the month. If I go to a store and I use my card at the cash register, here, the store will give you the option, when you're using your card, would you like cash back? So if you want to do something and you don't want to go to the bank and you want cash right away, you go to the grocery store, they give you that option from the cash register. Would you like cash back? You hit yes or no. Dominica, they don't have that option. Then when you go to the bank, you still cannot use your card. I was down there one time looking to pay my mortgage and to withdraw money from the ATM with my Bank of America card, and not for hell, I just couldn't get through. So it's not because of the high volume of people that's there now. I think it's an issue and you don't have much options. Anyway, we're at the bank.
Okay, caller, thank you very much. Certainly an issue there that the authorities have to deal with, huh? Especially the banking officials.
Good afternoon, Matt. Matt, I don't agree with Blue, you know. Why would the world boss make the tickets affordable for everybody? The world boss is good at managing assets. And so he's taking care of his assets in the ministries, the various ministries. Because remember, he gave himself a 30% increase, but they got pretty much nothing. So he knows how deep their pockets are. So he has to keep his assets under control, especially if he wants to call an election soon. He needs to make sure his assets are well abominated. So they have no say. They will say, my prime minister loved me so much. I could buy my ticket for $125 when all he was buying it for $175. The man is good at assets management. That is what you call prudent leadership in every sense of the word. Accountable governance. And so the man is taking care of his most important assets, those he can vaguely, with CO and rum, and a decrease in the ticket price for Creole Festival. Don't forget, Melissa said he doesn't wear the same outfit twice. So he needs to leave that $50 in their pocket so they can go buy their outfits at the wife's place. That's what you call prudent management of assets. Good afternoon, Matt.
Mwen linet mwen asu tabla ba mwen. Fè vite souple, mwen presse.
San let me see, Mac. Maka wey.
Eh ben, isan akwedi ou pa ka bien. Ouais, mi linet la, même kote a mwen dou la.
La yé tout le, ek mate ka wey?
Ça vle di ou bizwen ale Optifam vitman avant zyo vin pli mauvais.
Dis-moi, Mac, pis pas jodi mwen ni problem épuisé moi.
Eh bien, c'est Optifam qui ni pli mais docteur Zé en pays. À part ça, Optifam j'ai tiré un chay l'argent à ce frame lunette et qui a ni pli belle frame lunette qui en style.
Tout ça, eh ben, moi kay check pressure moi avant et qu'après nay Optifam.
Non à tout fi. Allez là même, puisqu'il y a qu'à check pressure zéro, examiner zéro pour licence chauffeur, check pour puissance doux, et qu'il y a qu'à chic manager maladie zéro glaucoma et puis cataracte.
Bon, qui côté Optifam yé?
Optifam at 223 Great Marlborough Street, 2 Point Queens, Amwazoo. Telephone 440-8486. Eh bien, 285-8676.
Bon Dieu, merci oui pour Optifam. Yo c'est numéro 1 pour occupation zéro.
Treat yourself, your family, or a loved one to a comprehensive eye examination at Optifarm Eye Center to check for 20/20 vision. Also inquire about our telemedicine services, filling of external eyeglasses prescriptions, and specials on eyewear.
Also opened is A Medic Urgent Care and Telemedicine Center, offering specialized and general healthcare. Call 612-1328 or come in for your appointment. You could also visit our new location at Casapora Bay Street, Portsmouth.
Portmont, Tezole, the Dominica Diabetes Association is taking over November. It's No Sugar November. Book the dates. November 1st, Domda will hold a press conference. November 6th, a panel discussion. November 9th and 10th, Domda's members will be attending church services. On the 12th, nutrition talks will be held at schools. On November 14th, a major press conference and fundus photography screening for diabetic retinopathy. November 15th, the Dominica Diabetes Association will host sidewalk health screenings outside of All Saints University. On the 16th, a diabetes health clinic and cardio jam will be held at Portsmouth with Jolly's Pharmacy. On November 17th, an awareness walk in partnership with The High will be held, and a cardio jam dubbed Dancing in the Streets will begin from 4 p.m. On November 20th. A major panel discussion will be held, and to top it all off, on November 27th, look out for published diabetic stories. The Dominica Diabetes Association is doing it big. No Sugar November. For more information and registration, call us at 767-316-7326. This ad is sponsored by the Dominica Diabetes Association and this station.
You wanna buy drinks at affordable prices? Check GBA. You want some shop for all your parties? Check GBA. We got rum at the bottle and drinks by the game. At GBA, we can make you live with a smile on the face. At GBA, when you shop at GBA. Located at 106B Independence Street, Roseau. Come back in the ambience of exotic rums and wines from all over the world. We have a wide range of bounty rum, Grand Fraser, Diplomatico, and so much more. Feel like drinking something fancy? No problem. We got a wide range of wines and the cup cocktails just for you. So come visit us today at 106C Independence Street, Roseau, where you will come sad and you will live happy. Let us be your agent for sourcing. GBA, let's take it one step at a time, because we are the drinking ambassadors of Dominica. Drinks at affordable prices, check GBA. You want some shop for all your parties, check GBA. Come shop at GBA.
It's 2:30. We have 30 more minutes. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes?
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon to you.
Matt, I listened to the Labour Party convention in St. Lucia, and Gonzalez was the main speaker. And Matt, he gave the Labour Party some kind of advice, and I was appreciated to hear that. So I want the leader of the Labour Party to send for Gonzalez when he's going to have his convention, for Gonzalez to give him the same advice. If he say he loves Dominica and he loves his party and his members.
Well, I guess we'll have to listen to what Mr. Gonzalez had to say in is it in St. Lucia? He said, "Hello, talk to me on the telephone." Yes, addressing the St. Lucia Labour Party 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. You heard Mr. Blackmore apologizing yesterday to the Caneville residents.
I also want to take this opportunity to apologize and to apologize to any collateral injury or discomfort that may have been caused by the discharge, quite rightly so, of the tear gas by the police, which was not intended to cause any harm to anyone, specifically those who were not involved in this violent mob. And I believe all of us have this collective responsibility to try to educate and edify the public, those of us who know better, on the fundamentals of the laws insofar as they relate to our right to express ourselves, our right to move freely within the public space, on our right to assembly. There is no express provision in the parent law of this country, namely the Constitution, that gives anyone or any group of people the absolute right to stand on any public road and to create an obstruction or to block the road or to have any meeting, especially within a public space, that will cause obstruction to traffic flow without the express permission of the Commissioner of Police.
Good morning. I'm the big illiterate in my village. And let me tell you all something, Gasson. We have to bulk up, Gasson. The country poor. I selling fish, and sometimes I don't even go in fishing, Gasson, because people can't buy fish, Gasson. People can't buy fish, people broke, ready. We too hypocrite in that country, Gasson. Hypocrites that in the country, Gasson. And when one said eating, they stifling, they said that can't eat, Gasson. You can't buy your big truck, X amount of money, go and take loan to buy your truck. And things happen in your country, you can't get work to feed your family, Gasson. We tell people, Gasson, we have to think, Gasson. Tomorrow it will be someone else, Gasson. We too so, Gasson. We have to stand up with them, man, dread. When I come out fishing, when I stand up by the road checking my fish, truck drivers passing, they buying fishes like hell in my hand, Gasson. We have to respect them, think them all have family to feed. We all have family to feed, Gasson. And you can't put a man in power there and just choking you, Gasson. That's the working, Gasson. If the man is doing something that is not right, we have to see the man doing something that is not right, Gasson, and stand up, Gasson. Everything is a politics. I don't know if it's a blight. I don't know how Mr. Boss in the country, Gasson. And what the man says that way, Gasson. That is not right, Gasson. That is not right. That is not right in the country, Gasson. And then if you talk, you can eat. That is hypocrisy in the country, Gasson. And we have to stand up for right, Gasson. Everything is a politics. Your father don't treat you right. You have to tell your grandmother or your aunties on them. Your father don't treat you right, Gasson. That don't mean you hate your father, Gasson. We too so. And I'm the biggest illiterate in my village.
All right. Lobster from the community of Grand Bay. We too so, boy. We too so, Gasson. On the telephone, good afternoon to you. Are you there?
Good afternoon, Mr. PLT. How are you?
Good afternoon to you, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for taking my call. Well, Mr. PLT, I think by now you should have recognized that you're a therapist. You should probably call Dr. Matt PLT King or Talk Show because a lot of people are really calling and express the frustration. I really want to compliment you for how you handle this because when people are frustrated like that, they're ready to burst. And I hope the law enforcement understanding some of the things people are saying. You, Mr. PLT, trying to guide people and tell people that, they need to be careful with the language they use on air. So I hope the law enforcement are hearing that and understand you're trying to control this program and you're trying your best to make sure people don't bring anything violent. So you really should be complimented. You have done such great things and you're doing a good job on that. So I really applaud you for that, Mr. PLT. I'm good. But Mr. PLT, the discussion about the bank is a very serious matter. I can say to you there, the last time I was in Dominica, I had some very scary moments, this situation with the banks. One, most government institutions, when I go to pay my taxes or put charges or whatever the case may be for my business, the credit cards don't seem to work at those government entities. And that's a big problem. Then it forces you, because sometimes I only have like 3 days on the island, it forces me now to go to the bank to get a large amount of sum of cash. Now, the issue here is the way our banks is set up in Dominica, specifically the 2 main banks and the main credit union, is that in the city is that whatever transaction you are doing, people are seeing, they're watching your shoulders. So I really think there needs to be a serious situation of security and safety at the banks because even have the security guys outside, but some didn't even understand what's happening because I'm going to give an example that was so scary. I personally believe if anyone is withdrawing anything close to $10,000 or even $5,000 or more, you should go to the teller, do your thing, and go and collect the cash at the back. There's a lot of dirty money in Dominica. I was in May of this year. I went to specifically bank in Dominica. And when I walk out the bank, I was forced to go and get cash because I couldn't get the cards that the government systems were not working on another particular shipping company. So I had to get cash. It was a significant amount of cash. And on my way up there, this is so scary that this gentleman, a young gentleman, maybe, I don't know, in his 30s, late 20s, walked towards me and said to me, hey, so you look like you're doing business, blah, blah, blah. I would like you to help me out. I'm like, okay, what can I do for you? Think he's going to ask me for something. He said to me, well, I was at the bank and I saw you have a nice amount of cash. Would you be able to save change 50,000 euros for me? For every 1,000 euros, I will give you 50 EC dollars. I said, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, I'm serious. Then I said, you joke, right? He said, how much you want? You want 75 for every 1,000 euros? So it tells me this individual must have been at the bank. I may not be the first person to notice and follow me and make this offer to me. What does that tell me is that there's a lot of dirty euros around the country and people are trying to find a way to exchange it. Now, this is a very serious situation. Actually, I went to the bank and I told the security officer and so on and so on. And the security officer looked at me like, well, what can they do? So then, especially like right now around the Creole Festival, Christmas time, Carnival time, when we have a lot of people in the country coming to the business, it's a serious matter because I can testify the credit card system does not work very well. As a matter of fact, every time I travel to Dominica, I normally let my banks know that I'm going to be traveling and so on. So they know my routine. And they give me access that they know that they expect the charge. It declined. But the most embarrassing thing is go to these banks, go to this institution, and the system not working. So what Andy Joel is talking about is a very serious matter. And I agree with Dr. Thompson from a point. It's a technical issue. But this needs to be solved. And there also needs to be more safety and security measures put in the banks. Because imagine that person and I had made a deal. I have all these euros. And this is how this money is going to be spread. A lot of people will probably take the offer. But why should I do something like this? So this is something that really needs to be addressed. I hope the authorities are listening to this, and they need to really increase security. Apart from the bank security, I think the police should try to provide more security around the city because situations like that can turn deadly. So thank you, Mr. Peltier.
Thank you. Now, I'm speaking to one bank official, if you will, and he says many a times the visitors don't inform their banks of travels for security reasons. The card is blocked by their bank. So if you're traveling overseas, this is the bank official talking to me at this time, please inform your banks that you have to access cash when you're overseas. That's number one. Additionally, for security reasons, your bank may place restrictions on the amount you can withdraw. I'm not saying there are not connectivity issues at times, but there are times it's based on the lack of communication. So make sure that you inform your banks that you're traveling when you come to Dominica. This is just a note there from a banker. Hello, talk to me on the telephone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Let me tell you, Matt. Open line you have?
Yes, I have an open line.
Okay. That's Doreen Ashby. Matt, my email has hacked a few years ago, along with my Facebook. So anybody that getting any email on my name, making it look as though it's either sending the email to them, disregard it, because my email hacked years ago on my Facebook. And even my phone now, they're messing in. And another thing I want to say, Matt, I want to tell the Ministry of Education, Bianca is a youth and not an adult, because all you helping people 30 years, 35 years, all kind of.
So how old is Bianca? How old is Bianca?
Or you telling me she is an adult.
So how old is Bianca?
Huh?
How old is Bianca?
She's 28 years.
Okay.
Because youth in Dominica is from 16 to 35.
Okay.
Matt, that's too much. I don't know what happening to Matt. You know what I want you to do for me?
Mm-hmm.
Have a program on the Education Act, please. Because a mother have a right to educate her child on whatever education she wants. She don't have a right to put her child in an institution if she don't want to. Matt, try and do that for me, please. And try and find out who is youth in Dominica and who is adult. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Doreen. Thank you. 2:43 is the afternoon time. Let's see if we can take a few calls. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon, Matt.
Good to you, my brother. How you doing?
Matt, I'm doing good, Matt. Matt, Raymond Blackmore, the National Security Minister, is a hypocrite. Matt, this man pumped expired tear gas on the sleeping village of Salisbury. He had children there, baby that had 2 weeks old, 3 months old, elderly. You had to hold their hand to move them. That man pumped tear gas there for hours on those people, and that man never apologized. But he's so desperate and thorough for vote and for political power. He ran for Maho, and they tear gas Maho. So he apologizing now, Matt. This is a hypocrite, Matt, and the Dominican people know it and see it as hypocritical. If you are the National Security Minister, you should apologize to the people of Salisbury, the hard-working people of Salisbury. They deserve an apology, Matt. But Matt, I want to piggyback on the contribution made by Blessings, Matt. Matt, people mysteriously believe that St. Lucia is not exporting bananas to Europe. Matt, there are markets out there for bananas, Matt. And St. Lucia never stopped because they have a visionary government that understands the role agriculture has to play in any economy, Matt. But that is why we continue to say to the Dominican people, the United Workers' Party is committed to bringing back agriculture. Earlier this year, Matt, the Ministry of Agriculture in Dominica delivered some banana plants and some planting plants to some farmers because they have elections in the air, Matt. 24 years they're in government, but mysteriously they come in with plans. They shouldn't be coming with plans now. After they give you the plant, there is no road to access the farm. There is no market when the plants come in. The United Workers' Party has a holistic approach, Matt. We will give the farmers plant. We will fix their roads. We will give them farm shed, packing sheds, Matt, and we will ensure that there is a secure market. Look, the St. Lucians are moving to Canada with export of bananas, man. And them guys sit down there is festival after festival and talking foolishness about our elections in December, Matt. Matt, we're waiting for them. Thank you very much, Matt.
All right, thank you very much. I'm just reading there from the Nature and News, the online newspaper, threatening some protest action as the Public Works Department staff continues to be affected by salaries and wages. As the General Secretary, I'm just reading now, of the Dominican Public Service, the DPSU, Thomas Later, is describing the situation at the Public Works Corporation as a recurring decimal, where staff have been struggling to get their salaries on a timely basis. As a result, Later says those in management authority at the PWC are very insensitive to the plight of the workers and vows to take drastic action to remedy the situation. So, stand by. There may be some protest action as it relates to the workers of the Public Works Department. Stay tuned. It's not Skerritt's employees, but the state. His employees are those who work with him personally. Are you talking about the public officers who may receive some tickets for the World Creole Music Festival? By the way, how Rayburn expect when the wicked policemen pumped tear gas in the Canfield housing area last week that it wouldn't affect the residents, including children? So again, folks, inform your banks when you travel overseas.
You have to inform your bank when you travel. They call it travel alert. If you don't, your card won't be accessible down there.
Somebody says the public works solution is remove Titus Francis and bring back Mrs. John. There's one person suggesting that, huh? Just a WhatsApp message. So public workers of the union are threatening strike action if these workers are not compensated on time. On the telephone, 2449, yes.
Mark, gentlemen, you call about informing your bank is all right. Because I traveled to St. Martin once and I did not inform my bank and I could not use my card for 3 days. They kind of just shut down my account, like, because I mean, you're traveling, not showing somebody hacking your account, it is zero. So they just shut down my account. I could not use my card for 3 days because I didn't inform them. So it's all right. When you're traveling, please inform the bank.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, that may be a reason sometimes. Hello, yes? Uh-huh. Yes, I'm here.
I just heard the thing you said about alerting your bank. That is true, but I'll tell you another thing that I know happens. If you're using your bank out of the place where you reside, it can be around the U.S., Bank of America. If they don't allow the transaction to go through, what they do, they send you a message to ask you if you are the one trying to use your bank card. And if you say no, they will stop whatever transaction. If you say yes, they will release the transaction to go through. So the problem with me is not because of Bank of America up here, because I am in Virginia. If I go to Maryland or I go to another state, it has happened. I try to use my card. When they see the transaction, they will send me a message. If they put a block on it, they will send me a message. Are you the one trying to do this transaction? I will reply it. My account and my son's account is like joined together. He will get an email, I will get one, or a text message. And if you say yes, you are the one doing the transaction, they allow the transaction to go through. So it's not the bank. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to notify your bank that you are going out, but it's not the bank up here. It's down there. That's where I have the issue, not with up here.
All right, caller. Thank you. Matt, there is indeed a problem with the banking system other than technical. I come to Dominica every year. I do not have to inform Chase Bank that I'm traveling. Unfortunately, the bank in Dominica that my ATM, I use my ATM, works at a Republic Bank. I'm able to transact at almost every business in Dominica without the issues except for the likes of the NBD, where my card has never worked. So some people are reporting a Republic Bank is the issue. Some people are saying NBD is the issue. Another issue that has taken place with the banks, the ATMs at some banks never work. And then you have to change your monies at another bank that costs you $5 every time you go there. Inform the bank, yes, but that is only one reason. That's the issue is mostly happening in Dominica. So something may be wrong with the technicalities, and I'm sure the banks are listening to the many concerns. I will have to rectify this one.
What they do, they ask you to re-thing your password. The lady I just stopped, she's right. But what they do, they ask you to re-thing your password. And then if you did it, they give you another password to put in. And then you can change your password if you want again. They do that sometimes too. But you don't have to inform them. They let you and tell you what's happening. That's all.
Somebody's asking, Matt, I wonder why I don't have to tell my bank when I'm traveling. What kind of place is this? Matt, under Mrs. John, who we just spoke about, salaries were always on time. Hello, good afternoon to you. We just have about 5 more minutes. Are you there, caller? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. I'm calling from Asia. Matt, it's true. With the bank informing the bank that you're living in Ireland, I found out that the last time I went to Dominica, I could only withdraw $400 a day. And you have premium, you have platinum, so and you have VIP. So based on as a businessman, like I'm a businessman, they have put me into VIP, which means I'll be able to withdraw much more than the regular person. Even my son has a lower volume than mine because I'm the father, but my business is on my name. So as a traveler, I have to inform them not to know that I live in Ireland. I mean, not on the outside, international traveling. It is better I let them know so they can monitor as well. Sometimes they even call me if I use my card so much, and I get a call just to find out to make sure it is me that's using my card. It happens for security reasons, or sometimes they shut down your account because they think somebody steal your card. So it has a lot of reasons. Thank you.
On the telephone, are you there? Yes?
Yeah, Matt.
Yes.
You know, before election call, your house must be dissolved 90 days before. Did that happen already?
It's 25 days before I spoke to Mr. Ellison James, who knows something about that. He said only 25 to 30 days. That's it, not 90.
So they're waiting until before 25 days so they just come and make it like a real snap, you know? So they're going to snap it.
You're gonna come down for the election?
Election? I'm going to vote on the 5th. What are you coming down there for? I voted on the 5th. I voted the first time I voted was I take out Trump.
Okay.
You understand? And this time, you're going to hear about politics on the mobile because I'm going to vote him out.
You're gonna vote
not out. I don't bring him back in.
You bring Trump back in?
No, but you're crazy like that. After the man called we people shit whole country, you're mad, man.
My friend from Marigot, good afternoon to you. Well, vote where you have to vote. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Quickly, Matt, I just want to touch, Matt, on the whole Kingsfield issue with regards to the tear gas. Matt, as you will know, I from the Maho constituency, and from morning, and you would know that I know the terrain, I know the community, yeah, because that's my turf. I want to advise the officers, the commanders, the commander in charge, the inspectors, and so on and so forth. I beg with them, Matt, not to dispense tear gas on the people, not to only test tear gas on the people, because there is no need for that. I mean, the people, they put in on a case for their money, for their livelihood. And from morning, at one point, Matt, I reached as far as when I realized what they want to do, to move in a clear area so they can have coverage, clearance to fire the tear gas. I lie down in front of one of their vehicles and I tell them, no, they're not passing to move to that location. That is how determined I was for them not to do that in that village, because there is a really, populated area, Matt. And anytime they disburse tear gas there, Matt, it will affect the children, preschool, it will affect the people, it will affect the elderly. So, Matt, really and truly, we need a deeper. I have to call, when I put on my live, I call on the United Nations, the human rights. I call on all the institutions, Matt, that have to deal with human rights. I call on them. I call on the United States. I call on people, Matt, to intervene, because that craziness and madness ought to stop in this country. And I continue, Matt, to ask and to speak as a member and a watchman in my community, in my constituency. I need something thorough. I need something deeper than just a shallow thing, Matt. And I need them to take care of the people, compensate the people, Matt, of Kingsfield. I want them. This is my turf. This is my constituency, and I represent in that constituency fully and wholeheartedly, Matt. I stand with the people of Kingsfield, Maho, the entire constituency of Maho, Matt. I stand with the people, and I condemn in what, Matt, the atrocity that happened, that they have done on the people, on my people, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. And this is where we come to the end. The talk on the block for today. A warning there to the vendors: stop robbing people because they ripping off people who pay them in US and Euro. Somebody will get hurt. Just an advice there. So stop robbing the people who are visiting Dominica, huh? When they charge US and Euro. Dominica, this time we go to our friends at the T Village Creole for the next hour. Stick around.
Yeah.
Você voyez monter, você voyez monter, você voyez monter, ça c'est que tu n'as pas oublié. Você voyez monter, você voyez monter, ami belle musique qu'on débat nous. On va pas nous faire qu'à jouer, comme maman nous faire qu'à danser. Et moi-même bien décidé pour faire ça chanter et puis danser. Você voyez monter, você voyez monter. Você voyez monter, pour pas nous rejeter culture nous. Hallelujah! Stacca boy! Figure pantalon. Pour pas nous laisser musique en nous. C'est nous la jeunesse qui dépoussime. Qui m'a dit qui belle est faut nous danser. Je vais en cavaler, mais en démonstration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cavalier aux dames, attention. Je vais les cavaliers. Mettez le main à ce côté. Des pas à gauche. Je vais saluer la cavalière et faire la tunnel. 4e figure.
Petro Caribe powering you up, all right? So Petro Caribe, you can visit them for your 100-pound cylinders, your 20-pound cylinders, and I believe they do a size in between.
Ça c'est essence pour ta gaz pour vous manger. Oui, en fait, comme ça, nous avons venir Dominique avec il allait bien marcher.
Yes.
Et nous allons dire merci pour sponsoriser le programme là. Avec par exemple, capit, BFL capit.
Oh, we got it. Comment ça s'appelle?
Nous avons tout carte. Nous avons carreau aussi, on s'attaque carreau tiles.
Oui.
Nous avons carreau.
OK.
Nous avons c'est pour ça qu'on va mettre carreau. Nous avons capit. Mon check sur les dernières fois là. Il est moins. Si on m'a dit pour mener ces chèques, il va venir comme ça. Nous merci pour ça.
C'est comme ça pour faire business sur ça.
Aïe.
Depuis clair là, c'est bayo.
C'est bayo.
Ouais. Eh bien, quand c'est 5 minutes après 3 heures, actuellement, c'est l'air flow. So, nous allons parler comme tout bagaille flow, mais avant nous faire ça, nous allons pour un petit mot Order, say, Shaka sponsor with Zenu, Jolly. So we're going to take a break. Before we get to the flow hour, we're going to take a word from our Hot Topic sponsors, as well as our T Village sponsors. We'll be back with you soon.
When you want the best, what you do? Shop at SCS. Better than the rest. Go shop at SCS. And they all compare. Shop at SCS. You get more for what they say. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Yeah. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. What they say. Shop at SCS. SCS family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our prices, they are the nicest. Madam and Monsieur, that's where you belong. Go tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SCS. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SCS. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, open power, all of them. Grandma, grandpa, couple, neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side, what? Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Oh, yeah. Shop at SCS. Shop at SCS. Check us out at Pottersville, High Street, and downtown Rose. Make home yours every day with Courts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get value for your money. Ooh, ooh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Oh, Courts have it all.
Courts, make home yours.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Are you looking for high quality fabric, trimmings, and custom tailoring? Ras Fabric and Thing. Just visit Ras Fabric and Things for all your sewing needs. And while you're at it, shop for school uniforms, bed and bath items, leatherette, upholstery, shoes, and gift items like perfumes and jewelry pieces with prices that are easy on your pocket. Visit Ras Fabric in Portsmouth on Barrow Square or at our Roseau location on 18 Old Street. The endless shopping experience and great customer service will make your visit Fabric and Things.
Fica même simplifié. Si problème qui t'est passé, yo t'y parlé, yo t'y conseil. Fica même simplifié. Si problème qui t'est passé, oh, oh. J'ai fini de faire là. Yo te fâché, nous réconcilier. L'amour passe dans tout. Quand toléré, quand t'activier, tout bagaille vide, c'est comme ça l'homme. tune, cause them tune too big. Run it again!
C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a oulé bayo. Ouais, c'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a oulé bayo. Tambouye la oulé belle, chantez belle, dansez belle, c'est belle nous qu'a oulé bayo. Ouais. C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. Chantez belle, dansez belle, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. Let's go, K1, go. C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. C'est belle nous qu'a dansé, c'est belle nous qu'a roulé bayo. Pilala, we pilala. Machine you de pas de gas, Nunca quieta puye wa, le kala uli la uyi ba mo le kala uli la uyi ba mo si machine you de pas de gas, Nuvini esi konuwa, nuvini gadi desiya, nuvini kubete seba wayo, yukapete kiki polisa ke gadi biyo wasa. Yukapete kiki polisa ke gadi biyo wasa. Jamais pris un point de vie, jamais. Yo jamais pris un point de chou, jamais. Yo jamais pris un tâche, jamais. Mon chéri, jamais. Mon chéri, yo, yo. Mana yo tilana, tilana, mon jamais pour mon stockage. Jamais pour canon, jamais. Mon jamais pour computer, jamais. Jamais, jamais. Oh yo yo, why ya? Now you want to before no that what you know. You can't shoot by lava. Lava. It's like too much shit.
Yes, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Stop it on this. We. All right.
Don't worry, lover. Don't worry, friend. Don't worry, partner. You go see things again. Don't worry, lover. Don't worry, friend. Don't worry, partner.
Can you hear? Can you hear? But guys, remember the rain was waiting all year to fall this week. It gave us a little break this morning into this afternoon. It's just going to have its moment for a few minutes and it will be back to a little clear sky. So while we are getting ready for the explosive band to set up, to get ready to give you some good vibes, to continue giving you some good vibes, we just want to say a thank you, a big, big thank you, of course, to all the different people, the organizations, the institutions who made this week possible. This is no easy feat, and we definitely want to say thank you, and we want to appreciate people for their efforts, their talents, their resources. So, of course, we say thank you to the headline sponsors, the government of Dominica. Thank you so very much. Flow Dominica. We say thank you to Timbos, Kubuli, Belfast, Dasper, and Arden Sound. Thank you very much. To the American Canadian School of Medicine, NCCU, Petro Caribe, Jungle Bay, Domlec. We also say thank you to Josephine Gabriel, Dowasco, the Family Dental Practice, Aid Bank, the United Nations, Big Edge, Salas Consulting, and Bonus Rentals. Of course, we say thank you to all the many vendors who are here with us, who have been displaying, portraying, selling, and sharing all their talent with us over the last 3 days. And they will be with us for one more day tomorrow when we bring the curtains down on what is actually one of the best daytime events during the Creole season. We would just want to inform you of a few housekeeping matters. The Dominica Red Cross will be having a walk from Roseau to Layu on November 16. T-shirts are available at the Red Cross tent for only $35. A few things for you to remember while you are here. The gate through which you entered also serves as an emergency exit. Should there be an event, quietly proceed to one of the designated exits. We don't want to have any emergencies, so let's ensure that we enjoy ourselves very safely. As I told you, the rain was just having a moment, and we are back to some sunshine. The police and security officers will be on hand to assist you. And of course, I'm saying it in advance for tonight and tomorrow night. Please hold on to your children. We do not want Pam to come and say she's missing her mommy or her daddy. So in advance for this evening, those of you listening on air and planning to come this afternoon and this evening, please hold on to your children. We want to ask you to also, if you have any medical emergencies, please make your way to the Red Cross tent, which is located near the Cricket Pavilion. I'm going to take it away to DJ Drix.
DJ Drix, let go the reader, let go the reader, let go the reader. Say your name, you really have to end with letter A. But when you say her name, it got to the. So let's just go like this. Aisha, Nisha, Keisha, pen right over. Rishima, Latoya, Charisma, pen right over. Tatiana, Shimi. Once we get you ready for explosion, man. Listen, if your name. Welcome to DJ Drix One. Pen right over. Yeah, man, let me know style this stuff. If your name is Richard A. Pen right over. Watch your pen. Yeah. Everybody's watching right now. Let me go. She only have but she got me. You know, somebody I want to big up there, you know. I know she probably watching on the live. Let me just call on them, listen. Jennifer, Yolanda, Bianca, pen right over. Bianca, pen right over. Let me go like this, one tighter. Bianca, pen right over. 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 1, 2, 3, let me go like this. Bianca, pen right over. 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 Bianca, right over. Yeah, but this is first one, sometimes I'm gonna take you destination, right? Let me take you. Sorry, my bad. Explosive bad. Hey! Up the road now. Hey, yo, right now you're listening to the best DJ in the city. DJ Drift. I'm gonna watch a little rude right now, right? The road I can get there, it's very clean and it's very safe. Let me go at this. One, two, three, let me go. Coffee. I heard a Spanish line. And that's not the kids of stage. I want to see the space and Sammy in Central. Yeah, man, hey, this is White City. I just see my eggs there. Yes. Do my eggs and do what you want. I still know what you do. What you want. I still know what you. I still. Yeah. Yeah, man, let me go like this now. One thing up. Look right up. The breaking system of that. Pressure up. Pressure up. Pressure up. Yeah, man, let me go. Pressure up. My pressure up. What? My pressure up. Stop. Let me keep up. What? Just. My pressure up. My pressure up. My pressure. My pressure up. Of the world. Of the world. Big shit. My pressure up. My pressure up. What you think up? If you're making your own money. If you're making your own money.
All right, guys, I want to say good afternoon. It's already at 3:28 on the clock. And of course, this is the Flow Hour, and we are live at the Botanic Gardens. This is TV Lash Creole Day number 3. And of course, we just want to remind you guys that, well, especially all the small business owners to the Flow booth today, our corporate team will be on site with special offers and all information required to take your business to the next level. Of course, guys, hope you guys having a fantastic day so far. The weather is looking quite okay. We just had a few showers of rain, but the sun is back out. And of course, people are already stepping into TV Lash Creole at the Botanic Gardens. This is day number 3, and we're going to head back to main stage.
Every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it anymore.
Yes. Yes. All right.
I was just
One
about to give
thing
up
about
message, you know.
One thing about TV Lash is that it provides a great space for people to be discovered or to get a chance to be heard. We have a 2-year-old band continuing the bouillon tradition in Dominica.
True.
Quite a few of them have gone to school together.
Yeah, for true, though.
And they promise to be explosive today.
Kaboom!
Yeah, DJ Drix, you agree?
I agree. I strongly agree.
So you're joining them today?
I wish.
All right. So it is my honor to welcome on stage on day 3.
Day number 3.
Here at TV Lash.
Day number 3.
TV Lash.
Are you ready?
Put your hands together.
4.
None other. They tell me, hold on. We're warming up for them. We're warming up for them. We expect the house to be filled today. The weather has given us a little break today.
Lovely weather, of course.
You want to send a shout out to our media houses in Dominica, carrying this live to people across the world.
Yes, yes.
For those of you who are still home, and for those of you who cannot come home, we still love you and hope that you can join us next year.
Yeah, that's it.
So we get it ready.
Yo. Are you ready?
Put your hands together.
Put your hands together. Put your hands together.
Dominica.
Wow. Living out 2024. Wow. That's
Are you kidding?
wow. TV like my day. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's get the show started.
Wow.
2024.
Yeah, 2024 to well. It's time to free up. Free up. It's time to jump up. Jump up. It's time to free up. Free up. It's time to jump up. You're just about to get it back. If you just about to get it back. It's right. You ready? Wow. And the young people, all they know is party. No goals, no ambition, and around me, no money, government, can't even pay for a day. I don't understand it. At times, why you wanna kill me? At times, I wanna feed my family. At times, I don't understand it. It's so sad. Country go down in a drain. It's so sad. No life can be regained. Let the young people, all they wanna do is live like this. No tomorrow. Let the young people, all they wanna do is they wanna free up. Body. Free up. Body. Now things are hard in this country. The young people, all they know is party. No ambition and around me, no money, government can't even pay properly. I don't understand it. At times I wanna feed my family. At times I don't understand it. At times I wanna feed my family. It's so sad. Country going out in a train. It's so sad. It's so dollar that can be regained. They wanna free up. They wanna body. They wanna free up. They wanna body. Yes. Wow. Yeah. What's this band? What's this band? Give it up for them. What's this band? This is the reason that's so wrong. It was the band, it's the new platform. Now we are trying till we reach our goal. It was the band, it's the new platform. Keep shut out the drugs, keep the other things. Keep corrupt, it's our job is holding up with you. Keep shut out the drugs, keep the other things. Keep corrupt, it's our job is holding up with you. This is the next of the you come out to follow nobody. We full of vibes and creativity. We do your work at a lot of jealousy. We are one big unity. We'll keep them at their one run, keep them at their line. Keep them music everybody. After that time, keep them at their one run, keep them at their line. Keep them music everybody. After that time, yo. Freedom. Now we are trying till we reach our goal. Explosive band is the new passport. He shot on the trucks, he on the kicks, he one rock the best and carry the he shot on the trucks, he on the kicks, he one rock the best and carry the that's the next festival. We are one big unity. What they want, give them what they like, give them what you every morning. After that time, give them what they want, give them what they like, give them music every morning. After that time, yo. You and me, baby, we were meant to be. Girl, you always been my lover, always been my lover. You always been my lover, always been my lover. You and me, we were meant to be. You always been my lover, always been my lover. You and me, when I was wrong, good, stay by my side. When I was wrong, good, you show me the right way. When we went down, good, you put me in my life. I keep beat up my head. I'm not looking for a friend, but I am happy. That's why I am today. I am happy. I am happy. I am always for no one. I am happy. I thank you. Are you ready for it? Whoa! Are you sure you're ready for it? Come let me read it well. Give me that one there. What? We are here. Put it in us. Let the power in our yard. Let the power when you feel it down. As long as the water we can do what we are doing, what we want to free, 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 free. We let go. Let's go. Free, 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 free. Come on, let's get let's read it, bro. And anyway, we get some fun. That's too full, yes, we go free. Party. Free, yeah. Let's hear it go. This is the explosive. Let's go, Ethan. Let's go, Mad Dog. Wider. Wider. You come, the man, the running wider. Run, girl, out the man, just like a sword, just like a sword. And it's that the man, the bloody line. Yes, when you gonna pay for all. You gonna pay for all. Like a piece of paper for all. Like a piece of paper for all. You gonna pay for all. You gonna pay for all. Like a piece of paper for all. She don't take from my dinner by the day. She was there by the day. She was there in every kitty. When they come down by the day, she makes it man on his left. Why look man on his right? Everybody look you know that number one that is tonight. When the holy girl was shown and so the God of the people. We got the holy girl and the father is the place for all. That is it. For all. I tell you who my identity. You should not think they're talking to Jack. My mama don't tell me already. Who is that to find out? Who my identity. You should not think they're talking to Jack. My mama don't tell me already. It's about to find out. My reasons. Wow. Yeah, here it is. We got to talk in all time. You out the man, running wild, you out the man, just like a dog, just like a sir, and it's not the man, go to the line. Yes, when you gonna pay for all, you gonna pay for all, like a piece of paper, like a piece of paper, you gonna pay for all, you gonna pay for all, like a piece of paper, like woman of the kind of deadly. You should not be talking to Jack. Right. This one is based on a true life story. Yes. Have you ever got a chippy before? If you can relate, I want to see your hand up there. What will make you cry? What will make you cry? Oh. This one is based on a true life story. This is it.
All right, so guys, we got about 8 minutes moving up to the hour of 4. Once again, want to say good afternoon going out to all our customers, our Flow customers, broadband, postpaid, prepaid. Pick up yourself. And before we go into it, I just want to say congratulations to our winner, Mara Charles of Watson Raven, on winning our FMC. Of course, you won yourself a ticket to the World Creole Music Festival. Congratulations going out to you. So, all our listeners out there, if you do know Mara Charles from Watson Raven, please let them know that they have been our winner, FMC winner, and they've won themselves a WCMF ticket. Also, guys, just to let you know, of course, there is a few issues on mobile in Bells, and our team is on it, and of course the issue will be resolved very soon. We are always here for you, our customers. So once again, we're letting all of our customers in Bells know that there is an issue with the mobile network in Bells. So our team is working on it. So of course, thank you for choosing Pro, the most reliable network. Once again, we want to let you guys know that all small business owners to our Flow group, of course, you can check us out today. Right now, our corporate team will be on site with special offers and all information required to take your business to the next level. All right, so guys, we head back to the main stage with the live band.
I have the pleasure of what I want that you forget me. Yes, right now. Whoa.
Big up Sharp in one time. And Claudette. They know themselves. Wow. All my city ladies. The money, where my money from that? Whoa, whoa. I tell you, everybody money. Yes. Take the money, boy. Take the money.
money, boy. Get the money, boy. Get the money, boy. Get the money, boy. Get the money, boy. You want my honey? I need some money. Since Barry, I mean, you're fucking Barry. She's slick. You have to pay the boy, Barry. Stop supporting me if you're not asking me no. My boy, you broke. You broke. Everybody broke. You broke, boy. My boy, you broke. Boy, you broke. See my boy, you broke. Boy, you broke. I like money. Give me money. Get me money. Get me money, boy. I like money. Give me money. Get me money. Get me money, boy. 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 Get me. If you want to take it with me, baby, he said he don't know. Baby, not to pop up. He said stop pop up. Baby, I hungry. He said I greedy. Everyone's funny. But he said so. You broke. See my boy, you broke. You know I'm broke. My boy, you broke. Boy, you broke. See my boy, you broke. Get the money out. Boy, you broke. All the money. Get the money. Get the money. Get the money, boy. I like money. Give me money. Get the money. Get the money, boy. 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 Get the money. You want to get the good shit? Where my money? Let me see the dollar bills up in here. Wow. Money, boy. Wow. Money, boy. Money, boy. If you want to go, you could keep that money, boy. That's the truth.